Hello, the 31st here, how's it going? Today I'm going to be going over the top 10 Pokemon that I feel should be getting Megas in Sun and Moon. Now, this is of course my opinion, and it's going to be based off Pokemon that I either like or I've had good experiences with, and Pokemon I feel need a bit more love. Not necessarily based on competitive play, and there's going to be quite a few Gen 5 in here, because I feel it's quite likely. Because of the fact at the moment there's only one Gen 5 Mega, and it's Mega Ordino. So I feel that's going to come up quite a lot in the next gen, and that's why there's going to be so many on this list. Number 10 is Haxorus. Now expect to see lots and lots of dragons on this list. In my opinion, Haxorus is a really cool dragon type. But apart from in Gen 5, I feel he's underused, because there are just better dragon types out there. Especially ones with Megas, like Garchomp. They're very similar in terms of design. And Garchomp's ability to Mega Evolve really pushes him a lot further in front than Haxorus, because you can make him a hell of a lot stronger, which makes him crazy powerful. But I feel a nice boost like this to Haxorus would really put him level with Garchomp and make more people use him, even in the later generations. Bisharp. Bisharp is my number 9 because dark types are fucking awesome. So expect to see lots of dark types on this list as well. To me, Bisharp looks so cool, but because of his disappointingly low base stat total of only 490, he's really way too weak to be used in my team and in any sort of competitive team. However, a Mega would really change that. If you look at someone like Beedrill, a Pokemon who's way weaker base stat wise, that got a Mega to make him really way more powerful, a Mega would really increase the usability of Bisharp. And just look at these designs, he's so badass, he looks like Shredder. Zoroark and Lunatone. Yeah, I know I'm using 2 in one slot, but get used to it. I mean, for this one, it's sort of self-explanatory. Who didn't see this one coming? It's Sun and Moon. I didn't have a choice. It's gonna happen one way or the other. Number 7 is Zoroark. Ever since I saw the movie with Zoroark in it, I've been obsessed with this Pokemon. It is so badass, and it's a dark type, which, if you didn't know, is my favourite type. Plus, it's insanely strong, and a Mega would make it way stronger. And just look at these designs, so cool. Especially this Shaman one, I would choose that. Number 6 is Dragonite. He's a Gen 1 pseudo legendary, and I think all the pseudos are going to end up getting Megas. But really, I'm just surprised that he hasn't got one yet, considering there are other pseudos who have, and he's well deserving of one. Maybe they're saving it for the 20th anniversary. Something special to remind all the people who've been playing a long time, like myself, that Game Freaks still care about us. Number 5 is Milotic. This majestic beast is majestic. When the Aurus Megas were announced, I was as shocked as everyone else to find that Milotic wasn't among them. As a fan favourite, I couldn't believe that they didn't give him one, and I know that Gen 3 is now past, and they're probably not going to go back to it for a while. I still think that it's going to get one eventually, and damn, it doesn't need one. That's it. Number 4 is Crawdaunt, dark type. Number 3. Nah, I'm just kidding. But seriously, this thing is an absolute monster. Even in competitive, it can crush if you use the right set. And look at these designs. Like, people who do fan art, my hat goes off to you. You guys are amazing. And as always, the links will be in the description to everyone's art I've used. But look at this thing. It's so badass. I just need it. The real number 3. Now, these ones are going to be all the fan favourites. I'm sorry, but I'm like everyone else. These are just the ones I want. And expect the expected, because that's what you're going to find. And so, number 3 is the Johto starters. Again, using more than one for a slot, but I have good reason. Since we now have the Kanto and the Hoenn stars, both with Mega Evolutions, I don't know why we don't have the Johto, and we need them. Especially if the Johto links to Sun and Moon that a lot of people have been theorizing about are true, then this is something that needs to happen in this generation. And hopefully we'll be able to get given them at some point, like we did with the Kanto stars in X and Y. And there are some really good fan arts for this. These ones are my favourites, and you can see why just by looking at the artwork. I want these monsters to get Megas. Number 2 is, of course, Luxray. There's so many reasons why this Pokemon needs a Mega, and just as much fan art, so I don't really think I need to explain this. I think everyone gets it. And additionally, you could give Luxray a dark typing, which, you know, settles it for me. Number 1 is Mewtwo Z. Ha. I just reused that joke. Flygon. No, this time I'm not kidding. I have had so many good times with Flygon, especially in the latest generation. It was in both my teams in Alpha Sapphire and X, and I've been using this ever since Emerald, all the way back in Gen 3. And just a beautiful creature. And like Milotic, when it was announced it wasn't getting a Mega in Aurus, I couldn't believe it. I thought it was going to be a mascot. We need this. I need it in my playthroughs. Getting a Mega would make it the most badass thing of all time, and it's already powerful enough. But if you gave it a Mega, just imagine what it could do. And look at this design. It's perfection. Plus you could change that ground typing to a bug typing, and give it the type that represents how it looks. Plus there are some fairly strong bug type moves out there, which it could get and then have some stab with. The ultimate Mega. And that's it. Feel free to leave a comment on your opinions, and subscribe. And of course, train on.